Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another Ramble. It is 9:34 p.m. on Tuesday, April 14th. Oh, I forgot to specify, and I think I forgot to do this yesterday too. EST time zone. Anyway, let's see. First thing is first, I looked at YouTube analytics. YouTube is dead. We're down to 2 views in the last 48 hours, which is more than I ever expected on anything. It's still it's fine, but I've been watching that number just drop slowly throughout the day from 15 to 2, and it's so sad. But I mean, it's whatever. At the end of the day, I've said it before, these are more for archival, therapeutic, recording purposes, so that my bestie knows what's going on in my life, and so that I have a place to vent and occasionally have very nice interactions with people. If I actively wanted to try to make stuff for views, I would most definitely not be doing this. I would be doing something that took legitimate effort. I mean, this takes effort, especially sometimes with the more emotional ones, but you know what I mean. There'd be something on the screen, and I don't know. Here, I know. I'll just be like my Twitter feed. I'll just make AI slop, like AI fruit drama videos. If any of you know what those are, I'm so sorry, and I wish they would go away. Some of them aren't even fruits. They just showed up out of nowhere, this last week, I think. And it's the weirdest thing ever. Anyway. Okay. I didn't think I'd be talking about AI fruit slop drama thing today. But correction, I didn't think I'd be talking about it ever. Hold on, I'm gonna pause real quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. So, I don't remember where I was. Hold on. I'll think of this. Well, I know I mentioned YouTube. Oh yeah, AI fruit slop drama thing that I never thought I'd be talking about. That's exactly where we left off. Okay. I see. I have a rule. I don't want to rewind and learn what I talked about, because that would in essence be editing, and I don't really want to do that. So, I feel kind of bad that I left us on that note. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, I'm still alive. Whoever left that comment hasn't come to murder me. Oh wait, no, I said yesterday I wasn't going to draw any more attention to it. Whoops, my bad. Okay, so let's see. Last night after the ramble, here we go. Now we're cooking. Let's see. I was watching YouTube for a bit. I had a snack. Checked into my exercise thing. Did very brief session. Then I played a game on my PC called Tyranny for a little bit. It's another CRPG, kind of like Esoteric Ebb. So I got through the character creator, and then it was time to go to bed. So I made my character. They're a lightning wizard who also has healing magic. So then I went to bed, and I had a doctor's appointment at 8:15, and I ended up waking up quite a few times. So I woke up at 7:30, and I grabbed my phone and I checked it, and I had a missed call, a voicemail, and a text from the doctor's office. And I thought, okay, hold on, my appointment isn't until 8:15. Why are they contacting me? So I checked the voicemail, checked the text. My doctor had to reschedule because her kid was sick. So I called them back, and I was speaking to the lady at the reception, and I was like, yeah, you can reschedule. So we're trying to reschedule because the doctor only works Tuesdays and Thursdays, and my Tuesday-Thursday schedule is literally terrible for seeing her. So now I'm seeing her the 5th, which is the Tuesday, the first week I'm back home is that Tuesday. So I'm seeing her at 2:30. So that'll be interesting, and I get to tell her that my anxiety meds still aren't working. What a lovely conversation that'll be. Okay, so after that, I got dressed and I hopped in my chair and I went to campus and I got some breakfast because I had literally nothing to do. I mean, I guess I could have played Tyranny for a little bit, but I was worried I'd get too sucked in. So I went and got breakfast, and then I drove up to my class, and it was like half an hour early. So I drove up there, and it's like the hallway is filled with like tables and chairs and like cabinets. Like, it's so crowded. Apparently they're refurbishing offices or something, like redesigning. So they've decided to just stick all the furniture out in the hallways and cram up the hallways. I don't think our professor got there till about 9:28. So we finally got let in, and then we had lecture from 9:30 to 10:50, and it was a fine lecture. Nothing too amazing. That reminds me, I need to turn our project in before Thursday. Or I guess by Thursday at midnight. So after class, I went down to the tunnels, and I was going to watch Banana Fish, but I couldn't get my phone to load it down there, so I just kind of watched YouTube and listened to music. And then at about noon, I went upstairs to wait outside my next classroom, so I ended up watching Banana Fish up there because it finally loaded. And so I watched episode 3, I do believe, and it was a very good episode. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, because I just realized I can't really give my thoughts. That would defeat the whole purpose of the anime challenge video thingies. So then I had Earth History, and one of my group mates wasn't here, because of course he wasn't. Also, the entire time, Nick over at the red team was making jokes about my Gryffindor being here, which I found utterly hilarious. I don't know if my teammate found that hilarious, but I sure did. So we discussed what the plan was for the assignment. My work has been done. I did ask if I should add another source, and he said I should. So after class, I stopped at the cafe, got a Frappuccino, drank that, and then I came back to my room, and I worked on adding another source to my work. After that, it was about dinner time, so I wound up frozen a meal from home. It was beef enchiladas and rice. I was like, were there beans? There weren't beans. So I had that, and it was pretty good. Afterwards, I was watching some YouTube, and then did my exercising for 53 minutes. I think it's 52 on the dot or something, honestly. And it's a saved program, so I can just do that, and it's a solid 52-minute thing. So after that, I did try to see if Tomodachi Life would launch. It obviously wouldn't, because it doesn't come out till Thursday, but I really want to play it. But hey, just 2 more days. More like 1, because today's almost over. I don't know. So I did my exercise, and then I hopped in the shower, and I was trying out this thing I was reading about on Reddit about so I've read you should only brush curly hair and to detangle it when it's wet. So it's all right, let me bring my brush into the shower. So I brought it in, and then I also read that you should brush it when the shampoo is in to help distribute and detangle and stuff. I don't notice a difference right now. I don't know if I'll notice a difference at all, but in theory, that should have accomplished something. There's still just one knot in the back I cannot get out of my hair. I don't know what to do. I think maybe I should get some conditioner or something and see if I can loosen it. I can't get it. It's so annoying. I don't know. I thought go see a person, but my mom would have to take me, and I don't know. I feel if I went somewhere, I'd want to try a different style, and I want it to be somewhere where they're comfortable with me, presenting the way I am and getting a more feminine style, which I also don't think my parents would allow. Also, I'm worried they'll be you've been taking care of your hair very poorly, and I'll be well, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Which I feel I don't know, I just think it'd be an awkward but also semi-funny conversation. So I got out of the shower, and then called my mom very briefly, and then I started this ramble. Unless and some unfun news last night, like I forgot to mention when I was going to bed, I was having very not fun thoughts. Like, nothing super bad. It's just like all of a sudden I was like, man, if my bestie was around, she, or no, it wasn't if she was around. It was like I was talking to Sharky as if I was talking to her, and I was like, hey bestie, I'm sorry that we can't really talk right now, but also I'm sorry that like I'm so clingy and obsessive, and it's obnoxious and annoying, and you probably can't stand me, which I know isn't true. At least I like to hope it's not the truth, but sometimes my brain just gets a little active. So I mean, regardless, like even though I know it's not true, it's still not fun to have my brain thinking it and then saying it out loud. And, so that wasn't fun. Also, I forgot to bring this up. I think maybe yesterday or the day before. I found a song that I was listening to like on loop recently that I really like. It is called. I really hope me opening Spotify doesn't break anything. It is called Above the Neck by Sophia Isela. Okay, I probably butchered that last name. And I'm not even gonna pretend to like analyze the song on a deep level. Just from like me listening to it, it's a song about like creepy old men and the weird, like the weird like how on earth do I even talk about, like, do I even discuss, like, it's about like creepy old men partaking in sexual acts or fantasies or whatever with females, and like how it feels like online, like the closer someone looks to like someone not of adult age, the more money you get from creepy people on the internet. I really hope that made sense. I'm trying to like dance around it a little bit because it's kind of makes me uncomfortable to talk about, which I mean, honestly, I think is the point. Like, it's, I think it's, the song is making a statement and it's supposed to be uncomfortable to an extent, I think. I think it's a very good song. That's all I'm really saying. I'm so like, because it makes me uncomfortable to talk about it on here. Just, I don't know, it just makes me feel meh. But like also I think it's like something, it's based in reality. Unfortunately, the amount of creeps and weirdos I have seen on the internet is unfortunately based in reality. All I'm saying is I think it's a good song, and I would highly recommend it. If someone has listened to it and they think, wow, Joe, you've really misconstrued the song and you've misunderstood, feel free to let me know, because as we know, I'm not a musical genius. I just like when it sounds good and when the words are good. Anywho's there. Let's see. Because I'm about to wrap it up, so I think when I'm done, I'm gonna play some Tyranny. I mean, I gotta let my hair dry some more because it's still really wet. And I'm gonna play some Tyranny. Also, I want to try it and see if I can find like I'm not gonna look on like Reddit for like recommendations of like, I know in theory you'd want to go into a store. I want to see if I can find, like, if I look online, like where to get like the comfiest, softest, I don't know if fuzzy is a word I want, but we're gonna just say like comfiest, softest like cardigans on the planet are. Like, I don't know, like if there's a website, because like I love the ones I have from Hot Topic, but like I'm like sitting here thinking there's got to be like these to me are like the best right now, and like there's got to be a level above. I want like the most comfy thing ever. Of course, I know comfort is also subjective, so I don't it's kind of hard to like look that up specifically, but I'm like determined to find something. I have a cardigan obsession. We all know this. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Because I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So, if you like what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below. Subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel some kind of do so. Link for that's in the description below. And as always, don't forget, Your support means the world to me, and I love you all. Even if YouTube tries to kill my numbers, it's still true. Most importantly, though, I miss my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. I can't wait to talk to her again, hang out with her, go shopping with her. I know that's something we've planned, and I just remembered it. That'd be so fun. I know, when we were watching Kakegurui, or she was watching that, and I was watching Kakegurui Twin, I know one thing we talked about was getting, matching of the uniforms. I still think about that sometimes. That'd be so cool. And I know this isn't the first time I brought it up. When wrapping one of these up, I don't know, I just randomly thought of it. I'm like, man, I still want to do that. I don't know if she would want to. Also, I don't think they'd suit me. I mean, even though I want to, I don't know. But that's also partially because I think I'm ugly and disgusting. But I don't expect that to ever go away, unfortunately. But Bestie, I miss you and I love you and you're amazing and I hope everything is going good. I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.